Welcome to the Collier County Women's Tennis Association. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to enter your scores after you've played your matches. First, you need to log into the Global Tennis Network. You do this by first going to globaltennisnetwork.com. It's a good idea to bookmark this site into your favorites within your browser. Once you go to the globaltennisnetwork.com site, in the upper left-hand corner, choose Login, enter your username and password, and press the Login button. Once you're logged into the Global Tennis Network, in the upper left-hand corner, choose Account and click on the link for Submit a Score for the ladder that you want to submit a score to. Note that when you log in, the date played field is the date that you've logged in. Make sure that you change it to the original date of play. If you can't complete your entries, make sure that when you go back in to use the same date of play, your scores will be lost if you don't use that date of play. In this case, we'll choose the 18th. Let's use the following example of how we're going to enter in scores. We suggest doing one court at a time, which means 3 sets with the same 4 players. Make sure to hit submit after each set or you'll lose your data. Submit one set at a time, putting the scores under set scores number 1 always. Don't use set scores 2 through 5. Let's now enter the scores for court 1. In the first set, Leslie and Ralphie beat Kathy and Sue with a score of 6-0. You can use these arrows to enter in those numbers, or you can just enter in the numbers there. Make sure that in the match format you choose single set and then choose the match location. Hit submit. You'll come up with a message that says this will now submit your score. Are you sure the score is correct? Take a quick look, make sure everything is okay, and press OK. Using the ladder admin button, you can also submit scores and many other things, including edit scores, contact players, ladder invites, and so on. Using the same steps, let's enter in set 2 of court 1. Again, make sure the date is the correct date. In this example, Leslie and Sue beat Kathy and Ralphie. The score was 6-2. 6-2. Make sure single set, hit submit. Take a quick look, everything's okay, so I hit OK. Once you've entered all of the scores on both of the courts, it's time to tally up the points. Choose the matches link. Once you hit that, if you scroll down, you'll see all 6 sets. As you look to the right, you'll see award points. Enter in the award points that correspond with the scores that you see in the middle here. Both winners should have a 6 in each box. Each loser will get the corresponding scores that you see here. Let's enter those in now. After entering all the points, double check to make sure they correspond with your scores. Once you've double checked, click on Save Points at the top of the page. This entry creates all the statistics and rankings for all the players on the team. That's why it's important to make sure that the scores correspond with the points that you put. Use the stats link to view all of the stats of everybody on the ladder. If you need to comment on sub names and the people that they subbed for, or if there's a tie break, click on the little 0 right here in the gray box. Enter in your comments or a tie-break score, for example 7-2 or 8-6. If a sub is used a second time for the same player, that player cannot go to tournament. Do not add sub names to your ladder. If there is a tie-break score will always be 6-5. Enter the score of the tie-break in the comments. 7-point tie-break, first to 7 by 2. If a captain is unable to enter scores, she must ask a team member to take over the task. The captain must let the communications director know so the director can change that person to coordinator in the Global Tennis Network so that they can enter scores. Otherwise, only captains can enter the scores. And one last thing. If you've made an error in any of your scoring, you can always go back to the ladder admin and edit your scores. On behalf of the Collier County Women's Tennis Association, thank you for watching this tutorial.